What's up guys, Infernape here, and welcome back to my daily series where I go over my top 10 favourite Pokemon of each type without doing duplicates. Today we're going to be going over my top 10 favourite flying type Pokemon. Another one of my favourite types of Pokemon. I always use a flying type Pokemon unless it is Gen 7 or Gen 8 when you don't really need a flying type Pokemon, but the majority of the time I always put on a flying type Pokemon. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section below if you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. What are some of your favourite flying type Pokemon? If we have any flying type Pokemon in common, and if you have any video suggestions for the future, be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. So without further ado, let's get into the video. At number 10, we have Articuno. Now, I don't really have a lot to say about Articuno, but I'm going to try my best to drag it out as long as I can, so that way I can make a somewhat lengthy video. Articuno is actually a pretty decent Pokemon. I believe that it was actually one of the first legendary birds that I actually caught because I wanted to catch it in order. Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. And I thought it was a pretty decent Pokemon, plus it's used quite a lot in the anime, and every time it's used in the anime, it is usually quite the badass. If only it had a better shiny. But I have to say, its Galarian form is absolutely amazing. I think I actually prefer the Galarian form to its regular form. But still, I do really like Articuno. I just haven't had much of a chance to bond with it. At number 9, we have Zapdos. I am aware this is the second legendary bird that I'm talking about, but I gotta say I do quite like the legendary birds. Zapdos is by far one of the best legendaries I've seen. Its design is amazing. I also really love its power. Its Galarian form is okay, I guess. I'm not the biggest fan of its Galarian form. Out of all of the Galarian form legendary birds, I would probably say that Zapdos is the worst, but it's not the most terrible design I've seen. It's pretty decent. And I also I like how badass it looks. I just wish that regular Zapdos, again, had a better shiny, because there's literally no difference at all. Literally, I could not tell the difference between a regular Zapdos and a shiny Zapdos, even if you told me to guess from two pictures. Still though, Zapdos is a really cool Pokemon, and I just wish that I could have used him more, because like with Articuno, I haven't really had a chance to bond with it. But who knows, maybe I'll use it in a battle. At number 8, we have Moltres. Yes, I am aware that this is the final legendary bird, but I do really like the legendary bird, and as you can tell, I like Moltres the most. My favourite Pokemon type is the fire type, as I'm sure you guys are well aware of, hence why I like Moltres so much. And I also really love being part of Team Valor in Pokemon Go. That's probably the main reason why I actually became a part of Team Valor, because I really like Moltres. And I also love its Galarian form in Pokemon Sword and Shield. By far the best Galarian form, in my own opinion. It just looks so badass and menacing. I don't have a lot to say about Moltres' shiny. I mean, yes, it's not the best shiny in the world because it's pink. But it definitely looks better than Articuno and Zapdos' shiny, which is basically non-existent. I love Moltres so much. It's badass, it's gorgeous. I just wish I could use him in a battle, because it is 4 times weak to a pebble. At number 7, we have Tornadus. I do quite like the legendary genies. They are quite amazing. I loved watching them in the not the Diamond and Pearl anime, in the Black and White anime. That was probably one of the few moments in the Black and White anime where I actually liked it, because I'm a big hater of the Black and White anime, but that was probably one of the only good few things that I actually liked about it. I also am a big fan of Tornadus' Therian form. It looks like an absolute bloody badass. It just looks so menacing. It looks like it's about to come in and say, "Come at me, bitch." It just looks so badass. Plus, I also managed to get a shiny off Wonder Trade once, I think. Wasn't the best shiny one because it's basically the same, but it's a shiny, so I'll take it. At number 6, we have Honchkrow. Yet another Pokemon that I liked from the Diamond and Pearl anime. Are you starting to see a theme? I really liked Paul's Honchkrow in the Diamond and Pearl anime because it wrecked the crap out of so many Pokemon. It's hard to keep track of them all. It is just an absolute bloody badass. Its design is amazing. I love how powerful it is. I always try to make sure that I catch one with the ability Super Luck in the Diamond and Pearl games because that was Paul's Honchkrow's special ability. Plus, Super Luck's an amazing ability. I just don't like its shiny in the slightest because, as I always say, if a badass Pokemon has a shiny that's pink, it takes away its badassness. It just looks cute and cuddly. And when the Pokemon is supposed to be badass, it doesn't look badass anymore. So, I would love to change its shiny to something a bit more evil and more menacing. Because that is what Honchkrow is supposed to be. Evil, menacing, and badass. I haven't used one in a playthrough, mainly because its move learn set is hot garbage. But who knows, maybe I'll try it one day. At number 5, we have Aerodactyl. Definitely one of the most badass Pokemon I've ever seen in my life. It just looks so menacing. If only I could do an impression of Aerodactyl. Because if you have seen my 151 Pokemon impressions, you know that I can't do an Aerodactyl impression for Toffee. I actually first loved Aerodactyl after seeing the Pokemon Chronicles that I actually have on DVD. It was an amazing Pokemon to watch. Aerodactyl is just so amazing and so badass, it looks like it could rip people to shreds, and I especially love its Mega Evolution. Just makes it even more badass. And I'm going to say the same thing as I did with Honchkrow. Don't make its shiny pink. Make it badass. Like, make it jet black. That would make it really badass. At number 4, we have Crowbat. Definitely one of the best Pokemon ever. It is just so cool. I have used Crowbat on so many occasions. Probably the most common playthrough that I use him in is actually Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, because it is by far the best flying type in those games. It is so amazing, it's so powerful. I love using Fly and Cross Poison on so many different opponents and OHKOing them. But I have a problem, that being, it's shiny. Oh my god, what is with Pokemon making badass Pokemon crap when they're shiny? I would think they should have just kept the same color scheme with Golbat, making it green. It definitely would have been a lot better than Pink Bat. We don't want a Pink Bat. Green Bat definitely sounds better. Definitely makes it look more badass. Still, I love using Crowbat, but unfortunately, I just haven't had a chance to use him more because there's usually better flying type options as of late, if not the opportunity to not use one at all. But I do have a lot of fond memories using a Crowbat in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. At number 3, we have Talonflame. It's the first Pokemon that I ever caught in the wild in X and Y. I was hoping and praying that when I caught Fletchling, it was going to evolve into something badass because I didn't know what it evolved into. But regional birds are usually some of the best, unless it's Noctowl or Toucanon. Then it's not that great at all. But still, I do love Talonflame. It's amazing, it's powerful, and it comes in handy in so many different points in the game. Again, I don't like it shiny, but at least it's not pink. It's just, well, it doesn't really go through much of a change. Like, the grey parts from its body just turn orange. Like, what's the point in that? Like, if it were me, I would have turned the grey parts like the same colour of red as a Talonflame's body is, and then turn the red parts blue. That would just make it look absolutely badass. Like, to me, I feel like Nintendo should just hire me for all the ideas, because I feel like that I could come up with so many different ideas to make Pokemon even better than it already is. At number 2, we have Staraptor, the first Pokemon I ever caught in the wild in my favourite game, Diamond, Pearl and Platinum, and also a Pokemon that I fell in love with thanks to the Diamond and Pearl anime. As soon as I saw Staraptor, I wanted one. And when I caught a Starly, it evolved into Staravia, became an absolute monster, and then evolved into Staraptor, becoming an even better monster. I remember that I taught it Hyper Beam for some reason, even though its special attack stat is abysmal. But I do really love Staraptor. And for once, I'm not going to crap on its shiny, because its shiny is actually relatively decent. Like, not the best shiny in the world, but definitely could be worse. It could be Aerodactyl. I love this Pokemon so much, and I honestly can't find any negatives to this Pokemon. It's amazing. I just wish it appeared in more games so I could use it more often. And finally, my favourite flying type Pokemon of all time is Rayquaza. Oh my god, easily the best legendary, the best flying type, and the best shiny Pokemon of all time. There was one episode in the Diamond and Pearl anime where this evil Togepi took them to space, and then I saw Rayquaza for the first time, and I was starstruck. It was by far one of the best Pokemon I've ever seen in my life. It looked scary, menacing, badass, and looked like it tear people to shreds with very little effort. And guess what? It's exactly that! Then when I got my Pokemon Emerald for the first time, I managed to capture Rayquaza after so many attempts. It took me so long and so much time and so much effort, but it was worth it, because it was a monster. Then Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came around, I caught it, and I fell in love with its Mega Evolution. Oh my god, easily the best Mega Evolution I have ever seen in my life. Then there was this event that came out where you could get a shiny Mega Rayquaza. I took part in it. I got the shiny Mega Rayquaza and I fell in love with it in first sight. Literally, it was the best Pokemon I've ever seen in my life. I love it so much. It is my favourite legendary, my favourite Mega Evolution, my favourite shiny. It is just the best Pokemon I have ever seen in my life. Apart from a few other Pokemon, but definitely one of easily the best legendary Pokemon of all time. And I don't think anything can change my mind unless they bring out something even better than Rayquaza, which is doubtful. Because I look at Rayquaza, it is just probably one of the best Pokemon to ever be introduced. And I don't think any legendary Pokemon could top Rayquaza. And there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section below if you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. What's some of your favourite flying type Pokemon? If you have any flying type Pokemon in common, if you're enjoying the series, and if you have any video suggestions for the future, be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. The next type I'm going to be doing is Psychic types. That will be coming out tomorrow, so be sure to come back tomorrow at 4 PM, just so you can see if your favourite Psychic type Pokemon made the list. Did you enjoy the video as much as I did making it? If you did, be sure to give it a massive thumbs up, comment down below, share this video with a friend, and if you're new, subscribe to my channel. It's been Inferno today. Okay, that's all from me, so until the next time, this is Infernape, signing off. Bye!